Hi everyone, Kapil here. I'm here to showcase another one of my projects, as I said in the last video. So I just completed a new project, the BizcardX, which is a business card extractor and organizer. It's an application that is built in Python and the interface is done on Streamlit. It's an OCR application that helps you to upload your business cards into a database. It automatically scans your business cards and formats it to be put into a database to keep your business cards organized and store them digitally so you won't lose the business cards. It's an application. If anybody has a ton of business cards, they can use that to organize their business card collection. This just automatically reads the text in the business card and stores it conveniently in an SQL database. Okay, let's jump into the code. I'll show you around the code. So yeah, let me just open up my Python. This The project contains three scripts mainly, which is the main page and the export page and the edit page. And it is the interface is controlled by the app.py, and then you have the typical README, the requirement text, etc., etc., and a logo that I generated with AI. And it's not good, but it does the job. This is the main part of the code, the main page.py. This part of the code actually handles the data insertion. There's a page called the data insertion page, the page where you're uploading your business card, and OCR extracts information from the business card and gives you in a label field and lets you save them to the database from that page. This page also contains the SQL server creation. As I've said in the last video, I was able to do this project on SQLite. So I was also able to host it on a Streamlit server. There's an upload widget where you can upload a PNG, JPG, and JPEG files. The uploaded image is converted into grayscale and a Gaussian blur is applied to the image. So it helps for better recognition with the OCR. And we have used EasyOCR for this project. After that, the OCR reads the image and gives out a raw data. And the complicated part was where we have to identify which text is which. For example, a company name, the person's name, the designation, number, and email. For phone number and email, we can have a particular format. So that part was easy to recognize and shown in the label field. What I actually done here for better recognition is on most of the company cards, they will have the company name as the biggest text. So I programmed it to recognize the text with the highest font size as the company name. And the first text should be normally the person's name. And after that, just right after the person's name would be their designation. Then the phone number, email, and the text that is excluded from all these fields goes into the address field. With the OCR, sometimes it doesn't just recognize some characters, so like a specific full stop or something. They don't just recognize that sometimes. I also given an option to edit the text before uploading it to the database. So users can actually cross-check the data and make sure it is correct before they upload it to the database. That's happening in this page, the data insertion page. Other than that, we'll have another one, which is the edit page. The edit page actually shows you the current data that is already uploaded in the database and lets you retrieve it and make any edits if necessary and re-upload it after making the edits. And there is the third page, which is the export page. An export page helps you to export the data from the database into a CSV format. Or you can actually select individual data as you want, or you can just download all of them as a CSV, and the result that I created. So this is it. Comparing to the last project, I have actually added more detailed comments in this project, so you can understand it better. So you can easily understand what each block of code is used for. That's the code. These are the patterns that I have used. There is a common format for phone numbers. I got it from the internet. And you also has a common format for the email, like using that the rate www dot. And you usually have other prefixed formats for the websites and email. And that's the code. I will run the application and take a look at the application itself. Streamlit one app.py is the application. It's loading up. As I've used SQLite with this project, I was able to deploy this project in the Streamlit servers. You can find the links to the Streamlit hosted app in the README section of the GitHub repository. So this is the data insertion page, which is the first page of our application. As you can see, as in the page, we have a widget which lets you upload an image. Image can be up to 200 MB per file, and it supports PNG, JPG, and JPEG. For a change, I have used radio buttons in the sidebar this time because it looks a lot cleaner. Let's see how it works by uploading a business card. I have some sample business cards. Yeah, we'll do the first one. So this is, so after we upload the image, the application turns that image into a grayscale, applies a Gaussian blur to make it a bit sharper, and then pass it to the OCR reader. And you have a collapsible box where all the results will be shown in designated fields. So as you can, and I put this right below the card's image so users can actually easily cross-check if the data is correct or not. So you can check, it's Selva, cardholder's name is Selva, it's data manager, or is from Selva Digital, and the company name is taken on according the one with the highest form. So it might not work on all business card designs, but that's a general format. We can't optimize it for every business card. I don't know till now. If there is any way anybody knows how to optimize it to read any format of business cards, please let me know. And it reads the email correctly and the phone number. For phone number, I have given it to be stored as a list. Many of the business cards will have multiple phone numbers in them, and it also gets the website. For the website, as you can see here, it's missing the full stop. Like it's missing a period. It's XYZ1, and the 1 is recognized as I. So that's why we need to do a cross check before uploading it into the server. And another period, so www.xyz1.com. Address field is taken at the last, and the text to the address field is taken by combining the text which is excluded from every other fields, like 123 ABC, and the street here it's out of order. We'll just copy paste here. Chennai, Tamil Nadu, 600113. The numbers are recognized very accurately by the OCR. And you have also another collapsible box which shows the raw data that is extracted by the OCR. So this is the raw data that has been extracted by the OCR. And we have just identified some of them and put them into respective fields. After you've done a cross check and make sure everything is all right, you just press confirm edit, and it should upload that into the SQLite server. Okay, and you have a success message, data saved successful. In the as the second page, you have the data editing page. In the data editing page, you can check for what are the business cards that has been already saved in the database. So Silver Digitals, I already done it before once, so it's getting duplicated. Okay, so we need to add a part where it won't upload the data if the data is already pressed. So the Silver Digitals, you have all the fields here, and you can cross check it and make any edits if you want. Submit that. As the third page, you have the export data. Export data section will let you choose individual business cards, and you can export the selected ones. It will export the data that you have chosen. It will generate this download link, and you press that and it gets downloaded. Or you can press export all data, and it will create a download link consisting all the data there is in the database. As you can see here, this is the exported CSV file. Everything in the SQLite database is in this Excel file. So this time, as I have said to you in the last one, I have made the project in the SQLite, and because SQLite is an lightweight inbuilt SQL database, I was able to get this website online, accessible to everyone by making use of the Streamlit hosting capabilities. So if you want to take a look at that, I'll provide a link below, or it is here in the README section of the GitHub repository for this project. As you can see, BizcardOCR.streamlit.app. If you press that link, so the Streamlit puts the application into sleep if the application hasn't been used in a while. So you have to wait there. If the app is already hibernated, it will take some time. You'll have to wait 2 to 3 minutes before the app is back online. This was a very fairly simple project. The complicated part of this project is fine-tuning the OCR to read all the text correctly and getting the text into the labeled field in the correct order. And that's gonna get more complicated as we have more data. You can actually take this code and port this app for another use cases. You can build a resume data extractor, and you can extract the data from a resume or a credit card data extractor. You can use that for that. You can use this for invoice data extractor. Anything that you need to extract data from an OCR and need to save it into a database, you can use this code and port them. Just need to change, fine tune the OCR part and the part where you get the text into the label fields. Once you do some fine tuning and make little changes, you can port this app to for many other use cases. I know why this app is taking this much time to load up. Oh yes, just loaded up. So the Streamlit has loaded up the app. If you wanna try the app for yourself, you can use that link and go to the Streamlit and try the app before you fork the project, or you wanna use the code or something. And that's the app, BizcardX, from code to application. Everything, I've covered everything. I hope you like this project. I'm already working on the next project. And if you have any suggestions or feedback, put it in the comments. I'll give the GitHub link and the Streamlit link in the description. That was the project. I hope you guys like the project. Thank you for watching and have a good day, everyone.